What's up, everybody? I'm Ali Burns from Picks Parlays, and it's time for another round of total chaos. This time we're doing the MLB for this Wednesday, May the 11th. With me today, I've got these two knuckleheads from the Winners and Whiners crew, Scott Steehn and Scott Reichel. Both of you guys were 3-3 last week, so you tied last week. Which Scott Steehn, that brings your record to 18-21.
Crushing it.
Chaos, crushing it. Well, and you had 4 hockey games last week, and you don't like hockey. So 3-3, when you had 4 of those as hockey games, wasn't a bad gig. How you feeling?
And we split on the 2 we differed on. I like that
Yep.
Mr. Hockey over there didn't go 2-0 against me. So that's really what mattered.
That's just it. So Scott Reichel, that puts you at 18-23. Slight lead there over your friend, other Scott. Other Scott.
In order to have a lead, that implies there's an end of the race. So I don't know if that really counts. So yeah, we're just going to keep going onward and upward.
The end of the race is 2023. I've been doing this show.
Oh, that is how it works.
The end of the race is 2023.
I didn't know if it was an annual thing or it was just keep going until you get bored. Okay, cool.
I've got a 2-game lead in the all-important loss column. So
I believe that's a 1-game lead in baseball.
Well, that's true, but
I'm 1 game back. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's fair. You can find these two guys on their show, Back to the Window with Scott and Scott, every day at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll get into that a little bit later. Let me tell you how total chaos works, people. I'm going to give them 5 baseball games that go down on Wednesday. They're going to tell me if they go over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct is the champ. So you guys are tied for the champ, but Reichel, because you have the better record overall, you are going to go first in the round. Are you ready to rock?
Nope. I've got the better record overall.
Mother of pearl.
And also,
when you're both named Scott, it doesn't make it easy.
Well, so you got out over your skis. You could have just said, Scott, you have the best record. You go ahead and go. So you said 5 games. Are you surprising us with a 5th game?
Mother flipper, there's 4. I'm so tired and I don't feel good. We had 5 games. One of the games we don't have pitchers confirmed ish. So we don't have a total ish. So we're only going to do 4 games. People at home, bear with me.
They don't call her the best host in the business for nothing, kids.
Right. That's fair. You can have that title because it's definitely not going to me. I'm not even nominated for an award at this point. All right, so we're going to start with the Athletics and the Tigers. The number 7.5, Scott Steehn. I'm just so used to Reichel being ahead of you, I guess. That's what it is.
I'm flattered, but unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
All right, get it, Scott Steehn. Over or under the total of 7.5?
Under. Back to you, Scott. It's Loge going against the Joey Wentz. Joey Wentz, they've been waiting on him to come up forever. I'm sure Detroit Lenny is very excited about Wentz making his first start. He was not great. They bumped him up to AAA this season. 4.12 ERA, nice strikeout rate, 33.8%. But man, he's walking 13% and giving up homers at 25% clip. That is no bueno. We'll see what happens against Oakland, and they are not scoring at all right now. They have scored 3 or less in 8 of their last 9. The Tigers, they're averaging 2 runs per game over their last 10. And 3 or less in 9 of their last 10. Have you seen the kid on Twitter that's going to chug a beer every game the Tigers do not score 3 runs?
I did not see that. Is he drunk already?
I saw it today. It's pretty funny. He just does one at a time. So every day he chugs a different beer. Pretty entertaining. But I've got the under 7.5 here.
All right, Reichel, what do you think?
I'm going with the under 2. These teams can't hit, and you can make a serious argument that these teams are so bad at hitting that the pitchers don't really matter. Because if you saw the doubleheader yesterday with a full 18 innings, they combined to, let's just say, not put up many runs because they combined to put up a nice 11 runs in 18 innings. And you go through who was pitching in the second game, for example. You had Martinez, who most people never heard of, and Faedo, and most people don't know who that is either. And they still couldn't score. So the point is that you're looking at a situation where both offenses are just so bad right now. And each of the first 3 games in this series have had less than 7 runs. I got to go with the under. I don't trust either offense.
All right, so we agree. Agreeing is good. Those tend to be our money makers. We got the Red Sox at the Braves. The number on this one is 8, Reichel.
For me, I'm going to go with the under, mostly fading Boston's offense. They got a lot of talented players on paper. Just a lot of them aren't producing because the Red Sox are averaging just 3.28 runs per game, which ranks 28th in the league. Plus Atlanta, we know they got firepower too, but their offense is pretty mediocre right now. Atlanta's averaging 4.07 runs per game, which ranks 14th. And you got Jethro Tull on the mound, and he's been pretty good recently. Ian Anderson has allowed less than 3 earned runs in each of his last 4 starts. I think the Braves might get something going. I'm not sure the Red Sox will. Give me the under.
All right, Steen, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm with you. Anderson's been very good since opening day. He kind of got hit around, still affected his ERA. It still doesn't look great, but he has been very good since then. 2.45 ERA, 1.17 WHIP. Stop me if you've heard this before. Both of these teams are offensively challenged. I think it goes under the total of 8.
All right, Astros Twins. Number is 8 on this one as well. Keep it rolling, Scott Steehn.
I've got the under here as well. It's Urquidy versus Archer. Urquidy hasn't been fantastic this year, but 4.56 ERA. But Houston, that pitching staff and the relief corps in particular has been very good lately. They've given up 2 or less in 8 straight. The under is 8-1 over their last 9. The weird thing is the over is hit in 2 of 5 of Urquidy's starts, but it's basically because the bullpen is absolutely crapped the couch, as we say. So, I've got this one. I've got this.
Crap the bed. Who's crapping couches out there?
I've got this one under as well. Archer's been surprisingly good this season, but he doesn't go deep. He has not been real efficient with his pitches. He hasn't gone deeper than 4 1/3 innings in any of his starts, but he hasn't given up more than 2 runs in any of those starts. So, again, I think we're going to have an offensively challenged day. 2 pretty good pitchers on the mound. Give me the under 8.
All right, it's just that kind of day, Reichel. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm going with the under. I'm also never inviting Scott Steehn onto my couch, but looking at the actual matchup in itself, yeah, he kind of hit everything on the head. Urquidy has not been that great this season, but he was very good in his last start, 6 innings and no runs. So I'm hoping some of that might carry over into this appearance. But both teams offensively have really not been that great because each team has scored less than 4 runs in 3 of their last 4 games, respectively. So both offenses are struggling. Urquidy was pitching well last game, and Archer has not gotten killed, so good for him. I'm rooting for him. But either way, I like the under.
Yeah, I like Archer, too. I'm rooting for him, too. All right, so last one, we've got Orioles at the Cards. The number on this one is 8. Reichel, finish us off.
Yeah, I'm kind of boring today. I'm going with the under as well. It's a situation where both pitchers have good numbers. Watkins was not very good last year, but this year he has been good. And on the road, he's been great. 10 innings pitched, 2.7 ERA. Meanwhile, you have Mikolas on the mound for the Cardinals, and he's been amazing. 35 and 1/3 innings pitched, 1.53 ERA. And Baltimore's offense isn't exactly good. So I think Mikolas should pitch pretty well. I think that if this is going to go over, the Cardinals have to do a lot of the heavy lifting, and I don't think they're going to get there. I see a 5-1 type of game, 5-2, but I think 8's a bit too high.
I'm so glad Mikolas is kind of making a comeback. I love that guy. A few years back, I was a huge fan of his, so I'm glad to see him still around. What do you think, Scott Steehn? What do you think?
I think Rochelle's an idiot. No, we're gonna disagree on this one. We're going to have one different out of the 4.
We got content. Let's go.
I think it goes over the total of 8. Watkins, like Scott, has been decent this season. Not a lot of innings under his belt. 3.22 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Those numbers are fine. However, if you dig a little deeper, you see he's got a FIP of 5.54. That is no good. That is a disaster waiting to happen. And both of these offenses have been better over the last 5 games. Baltimore scored 5.6 runs last 5. Cardinals an even 6 runs per game in their last 5. I think Scott is right about one thing. Cardinals have to do most of the heavy lifting right here, but I see a 7-2, 7-3 kind of game. Give me the over.
So you mentioned how bad Watkins' FIP numbers were. That's why I didn't mention them. You know, that's the secret. You know, you gotta find the right things to mention for your handicap. You know,
right?
That's right. If you're selling a car, you talk about all the great things it does. You don't talk about that noise that it makes when you drive.
It's got so much storage. You know,
it's great. Yeah.
Tons of floor mats. Are there floor mats?
That's when you know it's a stripped down model when you watch The Price is Right and they say it comes with floor mats and rust protection.
Ignore the little squeaking. Yeah, ignore the squeaking sound when you hit the brake. But the trunk is huge. I mean,
yeah,
you could fit so many bodies in it.
Yeah,
you could. My daughter used to literally say that. I'd take her with me. We'd look at cars. They'd open up the trunk. She'd go, "Oh, you could put like 3 bodies in there."
I mean, it's important. I live in Vegas. Okay, I'm constantly transferring bodies from my house to Lake Mead. It's just the thing that you do when you live in Vegas.
Is it the lake or the desert?
Lake Mead.
You better stop throwing them in Lake
desert.
Mead.
You think I'm digging a hole in 120 degrees? No, I'm gonna.
I didn't say you. You might be well connected.
I'm definitely well connected, but I like to keep that kind of stuff to myself. All
Okay.
right. And Lenny's wife, Amanda, she's got the shovel. She's
Okay.
my shovel girl.
You
Um,
just- okay.
At Lake Mead, it's about 3 feet of water and 10 feet of bodies right now. Stop throwing
Nowadays, yeah. It's really good for the lake. The more bodies we throw into the lake, because volume wise, it's bringing our water levels back up again. So
It's also protein for the fish, you know.
absolutely.
So.
That's why I don't drink water.
Did you ever water ski or go swimming in Lake Mead?
Hell no. Yes, of
Okay.
course. In
Wait,
high
that's
school,
why-
but not as an adult. Absolutely not.
Like, you don't drink water, like, ever?
No, I'm not into water. Fish pee in that. I'm not into it. I drink Bud Light, and that's a lot like water.
I was gonna say
And I
that's like
drink
80. That's like
coconut water.
80% water, but
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
that counts.
See,
All right.
so it's the same. Yeah, it's Vegas water. I drink coconut water, so there's that.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, so let's do a little bit of a recap. Before we do, I need everyone to like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. That way you're never missing out on any of our free content. Also, don't forget about our official sponsor, boom, Caesar Sportsbook. They're going to hook up all new accounts with $1,100 in first bet insurance. You don't want to miss out on that deal. You can find the link in the description of this video, or just use the promo code MORNINGCZR. That'll get you there. So my winners and whiners crew, you can find Scott and Scott, like I said before, on Back to the Window with Scott and Scott at 3 p.m. Eastern. Steen, tell the people what they're missing if they're not already watching your show.
We have a great time. The best part about it, I say this every week, but the best part is we take comments, we talk to everybody in real time through the comment section, and that's a blast because Scott and I came from a world where we were just recording, we were just basically talking into the void. So getting to talk to the people is a great thing. We have a lot of fun. We do some segments, talk about yesterday's action, have a couple of laughs. We lay out our best plays, including the patented Bet the Farm play, and we will give advice or a thumbs up to thumbs down. If people put their plays in, we'll offer up an opinion if asked. So yeah, it's a good time had by all.
If your sound bites are ever broken, just call me and I'll be your
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to be on the show this Friday?
Yes, I will be this Friday.
Okay.
I promise.
Now, did you remember Allie was supposed to be on Friday?
Oh, I did remember. I just wasn't
Okay.
surprised.
Okay, excellent.
I
Shots
texted you. I
fired.
was like, I'm so sorry. I forgot I was running around doing 100 things.
She was a
And he's
major
like,
leaguer.
I
She'd
would
be in
be
the Hall
so
of Fame.
mad if I didn't already forget that you.
It's
were
fine. You
supposed
big,
to-
you big leagued us. It's fine. We see how it is. It's all good.
I'm kind of a big deal, y'all. Okay, I'm kind of a big
If she
deal.
was a major leaguer, she'd be a Hall of Famer. She's hitting about 333 as far as showing
Mhm.
up for the show. So
She's approaching 3,000 hits. She's at like the 2,800 mark.
I'm cusping. I'm on the cusp right now. You just keep your eyes open. Y'all keep a watch on me. Scott Reichel, what do you do over at Reichel Radio?
So mostly ranting about sports, but in addition to the, of course, show that I do with Scott, I have my daily video where I give out a play of the day. Cashed it tonight. No run first inning. Braves Red Sox wasn't easy, but it got there. So if you want some extra free picks, once again, completely free, check out my videos and we'll pick out some winners together.
4-0 on your Nerfies. You're so big. You're so big. I've taken so many more than 4 Nerfies this season.
I've
taken more, but I've publicly given out as my play 4, and those have all cashed.
I played one publicly, and I got the first 5 outs, no problem. Then Machado hit the home run.
Yeah, the NL MVP decided to ruin your hopes and dreams.
Yep, pretty much.
Sometimes that's how it works, man. Sweating a Nerfie sure is fun, though. It's one of the bets I like to sweat because it's like a Band-Aid. You're going to hit it or you're not.
But it was a long one. It was the worst type of sweat where the first inning of that Red Sox game tonight took maybe 40 minutes.
It
was
now
not
they're
a
up
fun time, but
on the Braves.
Yeah, but they had
now
runs,
they're up 6-0 on the Braves. When I was just there, it was 2-0. Fudge! I think
that sounds like a Red Sox problem because I had the no run first inning, so they can do whatever they want now.
That's fair. But I think I have the Braves. I was thinking about taking them. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm into the soccer game, y'all. I'm into soccer and table tennis right now. I don't have time for baseball in this moment in my life.
How's the table tennis going?
Table tennis is good. Table tennis is always good. It's what I'm good at.
Back and forth? Yeah, nice.
Back and forth.
Nice.
I love you, Steen. Okay, so let's do a recap. A's of the Tigers, 7.5. They agree it's going under. Red Sox Braves is an 8. That one's going under too. Not if it looks anything like today's game does. Astros of the Twins is an 8. They're taking that one under. The only game they disagree on is the bird fight here. We got a bird war. Orioles, Cardinals, 8. Reichel goes under, Steehn goes over. That's the way we're playing this round of MLB Total Chaos. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Check out the Winners and Whiners crew right here on the Max Wagers Network. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Good luck, guys.
Thanks, Ellie.